Greetings everybody, I'm starting the stream right now for the USFC 63. Need to join the Discord as well for this. No, that wasn't scheduled, just a pause between the streams that I just started and the information arriving on YouTube. There is a slight delay, like 30 seconds maybe or so. Anyways, today we have somewhat average number of participants, but anyways, still good. Especially seeing someone, well, not really new, because Mojo already had 2 fights in USFC, but he's not participating in many of our communities events, so I'm really glad to see people still trying to participate in something, even though like host location is suboptimal. I think Mojo is from Southern America, so it's really great that people are interested in what's going on and at least trying to somewhat participate in this. Always glad to see new people or guys who are just participating not that often. New faces or seen faces, welcome anyways. So, first we have Mojo versus Maestro Cake. Actually, I hope we can get maybe American host for this. Let me ask if Maestro maybe can do this. Oh, hi Subu.
Hey, Tom.
So we are preparing for the first fight.
Right.
Okay, now that's an interesting moment because Mojo is from South America. I'm trying to figure out what possible best host we can provide him. We'll try Maestro now. Oh, okay, so it's misinformation. North America. Oh, I
That's
see.
perfect then. I
Yeah,
can
so
host then.
I see. So he has just 2 labels inside his profile. I saw one and I missed another. My bad. Yeah, let's do with yours then, Subu.
Alright.
So Mojo will be fighting on the left and Maestro on the right.
We will be using Parsec because Venu is not around. So we don't have to worry about that. Hopefully.
Connecting as well.
Alright. Maestro's in, Tower is in.
One moment.
Waiting for Mojo.
I'll set the names as well. So Mojo the Rising. And Maestro Cake. It's not that easy to write those long nicknames all the time.
For sure.
Yep. And now I need to enable the stream from Parsec. Yep. Names are done. Waiting for Mojo, I guess.
Yep.
Do you remember what characters was he playing previously?
I think it was Isabella.
Oh, the most popular character probably in all Hellish Quart. Okay, I prepared everything. Maybe he's having some issues. I'll ask. He was definitely ready to play. Eager as well.
Yeah, I definitely saw him in the chat too. Don't see him trying to join.
No, he's answering.
Okay. Oh, Carlos is playing half sword right now.
So you got more people into this game.
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, it's the login thing. That's understandable.
Yeah, usual stuff. If you don't use Parsec for some time, it will ask you to re-authenticate. So, a question for you, Subo. Right now, Maestro was fighting Marisimp in a league
Hmm.
game that Maestro organized, Fight for the North, and it was a real problem for him facing Marie with easy in competitive environment. What advice could you give in this matchup for Isabella player? What do you think works the best versus Marie?
Obviously, long guard is going to be your best fail-safe against any sort of thrust coming in. I think just be wary of blade beats. If you think Marie is going to blade beat, think of cutting up to hit the arm, or even just cut straight down. So be ready to break long guard when you see Marie do something besides thrusting, and don't overthink it. Don't be afraid to close in if you see that opportunity.
Yeah, it's really a shame that there is no video recording. I would gladly analyze the video. Oh yeah, as best advice luck can give, use Barabash.
Yeah, that's actually really good advice. Okay, I'm just gonna switch it back to 7, had it on 10.
Yep.
And we'll get started.
Mersimpius literally keeps saying right now that this matchup is in favor of Isabella. You just need to come close and kill.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely.
guess they had a really intense game. Okay, so Mojo is on the left, Maestro on the right.
Yeah. Alright, looks good.
Easy Mira. Yeah, I guess due to the number of active players in our community, it's not that you see a lot of people using the same character, right? And yeah,
Yeah.
if you count, Isabella is definitely the most popular one. Most Isabella player numbers, the biggest numbers.
I think it's just down to the weapon, the longsword, and also the fact that she's simpler to play than Zera.
Yeah. And this community was just starting. Like we had, I think, at least 4 Isabella mains, or even 5,
Yeah.
myself included.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm mostly a Saber player now, but I started with Isabella as well, so.
Yep, Longsword. Longsword.
Yeah, that was why.
It talks to
Oh,
you
joke.
saying, I'm such a great and cool and popular weapon. Play me.
Yeah, it's the case in HEMA too. Most people have at least used the longsword, even if they don't specialize in it. They started with it, you know? It's the same thing there, which is interesting.
Actually, in Hima, it's like it has its own proper merit. I had an opinion by some him instructor that I completely agree with. Like, it's just easier for completely unprepared newbie to take on the longsword. Like, even if your stamina is not that good, you are using two hands. You are not using a single hand, so it's less tiring.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not particularly heavy for a two-handed weapon. You know, the greatsword is getting a bit heavy, but it's not ridiculously heavy. But the longsword is only a little bit heavier than a one-handed sword. So.
Yeah, and take a rapier. You have to hold it like on your extended arm like, for a long period of time. Like you need to be stronger with the arm.
That's true.
Oh,
that was a nice exchange.
I think in the end, Mojo attempted to grapple or to push.
Yeah.
Probably jumped into kissing distance.
Oh. Nice punish. Out of measure by Maestro.
Yeah, so far, very strong performance by Mojo. Maybe it's just that Maestro is going through the same period as me these days, being bad with Easy. Or maybe Mojo is that good. Let's see in a different matchup.
Brings out the Yazuk, the lightsaber.
Yeah, actually, switching between the characters takes its toll as well. Like, you get the alternatives for certain matchups, but then you lose that focus that a single character player really has.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good sidestep by Maestro.
Yeah. Oh, tries it again.
Yeah, that seems to be the plan. And so Venator was talking about how sidesteps work well on 0.5. I'm on default right now.
Yeah.
And Maestro is already making them work, so...
It's like we were playing today, skirmishing the Thief, and I started sidestepping his Sam, and he's like, oh, are you at 0.5? This BS immediately kicks in.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Nice to watch those linear cuts.
I think it really comes down to specific matchup. Oh, what a long parry post play. And with the same cuts, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, they were keeping it very simple, which I get. Sometimes if you switch angle, you get hit, so I totally understand.
Yeah, like if you are using something really fast, yeah, you can try switching and maybe the window will be slightly longer and then you'll eat that fast attack that your opponent is throwing as well. It's really hard to get out of this exchange.
Yeah, he had its default settings, so it should be at 1.
Actually, maybe playing and focusing at trying to use those sidesteps, maybe just is making us to try them even in default setting, you know? We're not really used to sidewalking a lot.
Yeah, people laughed at Vinard for doing it, which I think says something. Most people don't sidestep a whole lot. They only do it when they feel very safe, so...
Maybe we are introducing a new meta now.
Maybe. Unless you're Warden, of course. Warden always made those work beautifully. Yeah.
Well, so far, Mojo managed to adjust.
Yep. It's been relatively even. Nice rush. Oh.
Again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yazut's so good at flicking and hitting the head like that.
Yeah, his basic cuts are very fast. Oh, what a push. It's getting tense now. Again. He makes Mojo go into that quick card exchange and Yazuk is slightly better at it, it seems. Eventually he wins over. 1-1.
Yep. And that saber is pretty long, so the longsword doesn't offer as much reach as you might be thinking against it.
I think I forgot to switch the names in the previous duel, so I don't need to switch them now.
That's good.
Sorry guys. Yeah, so Maestro is on the right now, Mojo on the left.
Using Zera this time, interesting.
Yep. Maybe he wasn't sure. And following up is Yazek.
Good use of the holy stance. Another
Yeah.
kill for Maestro.
Okay, so Marisim is asking for advices against Isabella and Yazek as Marie. Now you have to give a reverse advice, Subu.
Well, against Isabella, well, actually Yazek too, you just want to keep your distance, I think. Focus on punishing and employ those blade beats, obviously. If you see an Isabella getting too passive with that long guard, just don't be afraid to beat it, and then hit the face with a thrust or whatever. And just play to the strengths of the weapon, I think.
Oh yeah, and luck is usually on point with this stuff. Do double lunge. And grab from time to time like Seant luck.
Yeah. Yeah, the double lunge is definitely a good move. There's other stabs that I think can sneak around her guard too.
Oh.
Sometimes it's good to play from neutral instead of long guard, because Isabella can beat your blade if you're not careful. But from neutral, you can block from a distance at least.
Oh, Maestro got greedy here, wanted that push.
Again, relatively even. Once Maestro switched to his new main, he seems to be just slightly better so far. But that could change pretty quickly.
Yeah, it looks like Mojo is facing a new character. He needs some time adjusting. Like, new opponent, different kind of style to fight against.
Nice work.
While playing your own main in the mirror is less of a problem, so to say. My internet is playing jokes on me again. I hope it will be better in a few minutes.
That's unfortunate, but Maestro took a risk earlier, but paid for it, but now he rushes in and gets the kill. Finishes it really quickly.
Well, 2-1.
2 wins.
Let's see if Mojo can respond to this somehow. Switching names.
Yendrick. Maestro having some fun switching characters, I respect it.
Yeah, sorry guys, my FPS on stream might fluctuate now. It's pretty low for me as well, because it's not even about my internet provider. Something's happening higher than my own provider.
Nice.
So while I have connection, it really fluctuates today, the quality of it.
And Maestro was able to hook the blade and get a kill, and now he just snipes the head. And Mojo keeps walking into these attacks. He needs to figure something else out here.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Right, push.
Yeah, I don't think pushing him is actually a good idea.
I think thrust or upcuts are better, and obviously sidesteps.
Yeah, because he... Go ahead.
Forward moving thrust is better here. Yeah, like that. It can be like a surprise to Isabella when facing Yandrik, because he can easily actively parry some of her downward cuts. So that's what you need to figure out, how to avoid those active parries.
100%. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, Maestro is just dominating this.
Oh, Maestro getting into the bit fancy there. Almost pays for it with his life. Nice. Upcut up close. Very good. See if Mojo can adjust.
My FPS really tanks right now, so you can describe it more properly, Subu.
Alright. Yeah, so Mojo did a retreating upcut again. Those upcuts seeming to work quite well. Recognizing he was in danger, unfortunately gets stunned, and Maestro just keeps the attacks going and wins it.
Yep, GG. Still, Mojo did a nice job defeating Maestros Isabella and provided a very strong challenge in other matchups. GG, guys.
Okay,
Uh, so maybe you can stream, please, because I'm not really sure how my connection will behave in other fights.
sure, I can do that. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Gotta get OBS up and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's like, some. Uh, actually, I'm not sure. If you know what's up happening right now with Russian internet, like our state structures are installing some additional hardware to monitor the traffic to maybe limit it in case they want to do it, cutting off Russia like China did previously,
Hmm.
like installing that great golden firewall. So maybe it's that, maybe it's something else. It's like I did some traces before USFC. It's not even in my provider's territory. Inside Russia, everything is
Hmm.
great, but going outside is problematic. And I'm not really sure whether it will continue being like that today or whether it will be fine.
Okay, I'm gonna start streaming right now.
All right, great. I'll
I'll
stop my
provide the link.
I'll stop my stream now. So guys.